Okay, so it was on the bloom. Why didn't it like glow in the opera
Skyward!
scene?
Scatter!
Huh. Okay. We did get some closure. But yeah, I'm confused here. What really happened?
Strike a pose!
Okay, so it, the Fosler died, but not Farina, because he's a separate part? Huh. Why would Celestia... Where is the part that is fooling heavenly principles?
Skyward!
Ow.
Make way for the Adeptus! Scatter! Skyward! Navia! Oh, it's you.
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to...
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cat. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbor?
That would be fine.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials.
Huh?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel. About what it was like facing down a god. There's...
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Shaw.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake...
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up. And
Okay, nice last photo.
how did it go? Was it a good shot? Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to... Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clarand.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Maripede.
You already know she was going?
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillet, and he told you.
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the Fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridesley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And
You seem curious about the Fortress.
of course. That Risley. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case. Boy, did he take me for a ride. Without telling me anything, of course.
That sounds like Grizzly, alright?
But he did invite you to tea.
2 large pots of it, in fact.
I have to agree.
Ah, speaking of that, would you like to have some today?
Well, I'd be part.
Wow. What flavor of biscuits would you like, Mr.
Me? I'm fine with anything.
All right.
I'll go over the newly arrived.
That works great.
Huh.
Ah, I did. It was a gift from Sijuin.
Cannot say anything. The lips is so not noticeable.
Skyward! Scatter!
Okay. Oh. May I repeat?
Yeah! Skyward!
Oh, I forgot about the vocals. I told myself that I was going to read the vocals as I go with the quest, but I forgot.
Paimon just thought of a great way to deal with Fontaine's prophesized crisis!
Okay, let's hear it.
You know those great big clockwork mech Fontaine's aquabuses are pretty. Detective stories like Great Detective Herlock and the Case File. People in the city keep operas in Fontaine come in so many different genres.
There's nothing too different. Can it reach the floor if there's a huge boulder? Oh, I didn't place it correctly. The so slow. Okay. But that whale fight was really cool. That the transition between the fight, that was really awesome. But it was just really short. I didn't even get to do any damage to it. I was just staring what it does. I guess the one who defeated it was the other girl, Sela, I think her name was. Child Masters. If he really didn't do anything. So wait, was since the one who dealt with the whale, which is causing the water to rise, is Scylla, so does that mean Fossilor died for nothing? Huh.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Shower me with praise! Yeah! Scatter!
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic
Now
feeling
we've been
in
here
this
like
place.
2/3 of the quest.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke, did you come all the way to the entrance to greet?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't.
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
This is gonna be about get more pics, cheerio. It's them again.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. Miss Charlotte.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on.
Yeah, I can see that.
The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend.
I guess the boat, they could have done more to build up on that.
Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Yeah, where's...
Looks like ship.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that long?
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple?
They're still being tsundere about it.
Well then, two solo.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try?
Ah, see?
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Sure. Come on, Miss. Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been at the front?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurier? Miss Lorvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I'll just leave the spotlight.
He walked with Brisley for a while and shared some news about the
I
cross.
see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
Yeah, where is Child now? Wait, Scylla threw Child into somewhere else? And then we just never get to see them again? See him again? Huh. I forgot about that.
He sure did win them over, huh?
Also, did the Traveler knows what happens? Because I feel like in that dream... Oh wait, we did get the opera scene, but it was just mostly Nervlet that gets the answer, gets to talk with Bolsalor.
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Oh, actually...
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so as to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the...
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a...
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go.
There'll be an...
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. All right, last stop, the docks. Oh, you know, I'd love to see you in one of Charlotte's photo shoots one day.
Is that really necessary? Our line of work doesn't really require much photographing.
It's precisely because we don't need the picture that they'll have value as keepsakes.
Maybe I'm just happy that I managed to once again avoid the spotlight. I think this interview went...
Yes, you successfully kept prying eyes away.
Brisley
by
just
using
really
Mr.
doesn't want...
Jurier and Miss Lorvine as she...
You should be happy for
Doesn't
it.
want any spotlight on him. Oh, back to the dock.
Skyward!
Back to where it all started. Oh, did this change? I feel like it was more like closed off here. Was there a backside to it? Okay, what? I feel like this thing changes. Wasn't it just this part? Huh.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been...
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of gadget? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you. Trick a friend? You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Not imagination. Your imagination is still real.
Is this...
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have...
Oh,
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize. He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Sounds like that. I was shooting.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the
Yeah,
first
that'll
step.
be too
He'll become
unimpressive.
a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you.
Okay, I'm doing alright.
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's all right. We were more than happy to help.
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. After Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Nervillet opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
I'm sorry, what? Lady Frina left, Father and Nervlet of a negotiation, during which she gave Fontaine. Huh. Is Gnosis really something that's disposable? That you can just give it as a gift? Fenty really made Gnosis as something really big deal, like an Archon needs it, even with the leeway one. But now that it's just being handed over.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Nervillet has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Nervillet knows about?
You're not telling me anything. That's so frustrating.
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? But back to the topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his
Oh,
wounds.
he's back.
I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
But I guess I can now call him on one of my war buddies.
True. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Ooh. Don't
Father!
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the gnosis?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes.
Huh. Okay, so but she's so chill about it.
Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep to your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remembered something. Please help
A
us deliver
vision.
it. Yeah, I just gonna forget about everything without the vision.
That's a wrap for me. Huh?
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I would.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather...
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even.
Yeah, but
dare
the
to
things you say is just normal. Wait,
Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you.
are we
all.
not gonna
This will
make
be
a
more
big
than
deal
enough
out of
for
a
me to write about, I'm
notice?
sure.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here,
Okay, I
traveler,
guess
Paimon,
notice is not
you
that
take
important
yours.
anymore.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met, too. I guess this must be life. We will... Alright then.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Nervalet's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
I guess that would be the last part of this quest. Just talking to Nervlet about it. Yeah, this is probably the last part. Alright.
Yeah! Skyward!
Do I have anything to claim off? I only get 285 Hydro Sigil from that. That is... Okay, doing this quest is not worth it at all. In terms of reward.
Yeah! Skyward!
The entrance to the fortress! Ooh, he really is there!
Yeah! Skyward!
So, you really are here, Nervalet! Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Yeah, please explain about the saving thing.
Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually...
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Nublet says of the important trait considering what he saw that day. Also, Lord received the hungry sin used for now endless performance to save Fontaine. How exactly?
Whoa. So that's what happened? Fossilor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon
Okay.
and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign!
But what is... Where is the fooling part?
But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainian.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element.
So that must be extracting the primordial seawater from the people of Montaigne?
Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet.
Oh, that's why. I guess blood is still technically water.
In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontanians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Fossilor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
Could say that it was at that moment that Fontaniers were finally born.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Fossilor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too.
Okay, so I think I get it sort of. The prophecy was made by Celestia, and it would say that people will all be dissolved. But since you cannot change fate since it was determined from Celestia, you have to kind of fulfill it while still changing some part so that